Whoa, whoa. Bum, bum. Wow. Crazy. Crazy work. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome, friends. I'm yapping. Yapping? I'm yapping. Hi. I am ripping these Ritz crackers that my mom gave me for my wedding so I didn't throw up everywhere. Because they're actually really fucking good. I ate breakfast, no, lunch. I guess it could have been breakfast because I ate it pretty early. I ate lunch at like 11 o'clock, which I never do. I always eat lunch like too late. It's usually like 1 p.m. So I'm like snacky, but I don't feel like eating a whole thing. You know what I mean? Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. You like that? ASMR is a giving. I actually really like this one. That's good. I thought about making another iced coffee because I had a small one this morning. But I thought about having an iced coffee for stream. And I was like, no, girl. Because what would happen is I would start drinking it, and then literally 5 minutes into stream, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm going to take flight with how anxious and freaked out I am. Ugh. Nothing hits quite like a Raspberry Rose Poppy. I will say that over and over again until I'm blue in the face. It truly eats down like nothing else. Okay? Hello! I'm stuck lurking, working through the lunch break. Gross. Hate that for you. Hi, how is everyone today? I can like tell. I woke up this morning and I was like, I feel like my body is like trying to catch a cold so bad, which honestly would not be surprising to me given that I feel like I haven't slept in a century because of all the like craziness. And we like traveled a ton last year and this year. I think we flew into New York probably 3 or 4 times during the beginning of the year. I mean, I flew to New York, we did Nashville and Japan like in a span of like 2-3 months before Christmas. And then we flew back to New York for Christmas. Then I did Connecticut. Then I went back to New York. Then I flew from New York to LA. Then I flew back to New York. Then we went back to LA. Then we went back to New York. Then we went back to LA. Then we went back to New York. And now we're here and then we'll go back to LA. I mean, I fear I am due to get sick. What can I say? I feel like you're the only person I know that likes Popsy. I see so many people on TikTok hating it. Here's the thing. I like don't really believe in any of the propaganda, right? Like infused with apple cider vinegar. Infused, girl. It's soda. It's soda. It is not doing anything good for me. It's quite literally bubbly sugar in a can, but it's pink, so it's cute. I'm fully aware of what it is, you know? So I never subscribe to like the fake lore of it all because it's quite literally it's sugar water, but it just fucks down. I just like it. I've tried Olipop and I don't dislike Olipop. I think it tastes great. I just for some reason this specific flavor, and I don't know if it's because the can is pink, which definitely helps, but I just feel like this specific flavor fucks down. And I think it's because it's like a little sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I feel like with a lot of soda in general, I'm not really a sweets girly, and if I am gonna have a sweet, it is in liquid form. So having like a soda or like some sort of like sweet thing is definitely me coded in terms of like this vibe. But this one is not so sugary that I feel like I am drinking soda. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? It's not as boring as a seltzer, but it's not so intense that it feels like I'm ripping a Diet Coke from McDonald's. You know what I mean? It just does me right. National S'mores Day, Sarah and friends. What? You guys want to know a fun fact? Is I actually don't like s'mores. I know, right? I do not like graham crackers. I mean, if somebody's like, hey, you have to eat this s'more or you die, I'd eat it. But I don't really like graham crackers. I don't really get the graham cracker hype, and I feel like it takes away from everything else texturally. What I like to do is I like to take the marshmallow, right? Poke a hole through the center, then take a piece of milk chocolate, like a single little brick, Hershey's, slide it into the center. Then you're going to want to pick it up and turn it sideways and poke, basically like, I don't know, thread a needle kind of vibe through the top, and then scorch that thing until it fucking burns on the outside, right? Then you're going to want to take the outside. The outside will slip right off. You're going to take the outside, the skin, if you will, off. You're going to eat the skin, right? It's like burnt, so it's got like a charred flavor, right? So good. It's actually very nice, very sweet. And then once the outside layer is off, then you go in with the chocolatey marshmallowy goodness. And then you don't have a fucking cracker in the way. I don't get the hype. I really don't. It really drinks slowly, but if I do the blood orange San Pellegrino, I feel the same way about Poppy that I do about San Pellegrino. Same vibe. It doesn't taste as sweet to me, so I really like it. I'm not a fan of s'mores either, but my reasoning is the marshmallows. I feel that. I'm not a marshmallow girl at all. I really only like them when it's in the context of a s'more. But like when people are like, oh, I have like a marshmallow candy or like a marshmallow flavored thing, or like it should be a hot cocoa or like a s'more vibe, and like that's it. I don't like anything that's got marshmallows in it. Or if it's on like the sweet potato pie thing. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It's a weird thing. But today we are going to be attempting to style a wig. If you guys are new here, hey, hi, hello, welcome to the chaos. If you're not new, hi guys, how are we feeling? How are we doing? How are we living? I have styled probably one wig in my entire life. I own probably 4, now 5. But the other 2 required 0 styling. I literally did not style them at all, and I'm not, it was literally for social media, so whatever. I tried my hand at styling a wig last year for Comic-Con NYC, where I cosplayed Shizuku from Hunter x Hunter. And the hair was very short, and I didn't really style anything. So it worked out, but in hindsight, I just feel like, in my opinion, and I don't know if this is a hot take or not, I feel like it's not, but like when I look at people's cosplays, at least for me, the whole cosplay could be trash, right? You could literally be wearing like a t-shirt and jeans, like whatever. But when somebody's got a good fucking wig and it looks real, like I know a lot of people like the like classic wig styling where you like crimp it and you do the whole thing, and I think that looks really cool for specific characters. But when somebody's got a wig that looks natural, I'm like, holy shit, it makes the whole cosplay. I'd like to get to a place where I can like fuck down a wig like big time and it just looks insane. I'm not there. But we're going to Anime NYC, which means that I'm going to try my hand at doing wig styling once more. This is a Marin Kitagawa wig. If you've never watched anime ever, she is from My Dress Up Darling. She's the main character. This was the first romance anime I had ever watched. And I loved it. I thought it was super fucking cute. I loved her character. I thought Wakana Gojo's character was amazing. And I thought it was really wholesome. So I wanted a cosplay that was going to be a little bit of a low effort situation versus having something more involved. I did decide that my cosplay for day 2 is going to be Virgo from Fairy Tail. So I get to dress up as a maid, and I'm going to have like short pink hair, which will require some styling. The shorter the wig, the harder it is to style. But she has short hair, so like what am I gonna fucking do? So I'm gonna have to figure that the fuck out. But I get to do a wig with a maid costume and like these little like hangy things. That one is kind of my more like involved because it has layers. This one is literally like this top that I'm currently wearing, a tie, a pleated skirt, and a pair of socks and my shoes, and then the wig. It's like very low effort for a cosplay, which I thought would be good given that I'm still kind of new to it. So, that being said, I got the wig in yesterday. I have not touched it. I have not opened it. I don't know what it looks like. I pray that it doesn't look fucking hideous. And I have to figure out, basically, we gotta put my actual hair back, which my bangs are like somewhere in here. So good. And figure out how to get this back. And then once we get into wig, then we'll go from there. I am going to go like this, I think, and tie it off and then braid it. Because I have bangs, if I try to braid the bangs back, it's just not gonna work. I think wigs made to be natural look a lot better. I think so too. I feel like it depends on the cosplay, because I've seen like some cosplays with the kind of like big fluffy anime wig styling. I actually really like, because I think it fits the character, especially if they've got hair that looks kind of like crazy. I think it usually fits the character really well. But then other ones where, especially like with the girls who are like a Marin, where it's like they don't have like a crazy hairstyle or anything like wild, then I'm like, oh, cool. Like, I don't know. I just think it looks really cool. Low effort cosplay is definitely a good choice for all the stressful one. Exactly. I also like didn't have time to like plan a serious, crazy cosplay situation. Just because, like, literally, I don't have any of my regular cosplay stuff, and nothing would get in time for me to, like, actually use the cosplay. So I was like, okay, I need something that's not going to be all over the place and crazy. So I was like, I've wanted to cosplay Marin for a while. So I was like, well, I might as well. I would have used my natural hair, to be honest with you, because Marin's hair styling is literally my hair. Like, it's blonde hair and bangs. And then the bottom of it is pink. So I was gonna just do my regular hair, but I was like, the pink is kind of like the iconic thing for her. So it felt weird to try to do the cosplay without the pink. Though I did find very upsetting news this morning is I brought my bright pink colored contacts that I wore last year for Comic-Con. And I was like, okay, perfect, because Marin's character wears pink contacts. That's like her whole thing. Is like she wears pink contacts and like that's her favorite thing to do, yada, yada, yada. Fully planned on wearing the contacts. So I was like, great, I don't have to order those. No big deal. Psych. I opened them up this morning, and turns out, guess what? They dried while I flew. So the air in the airplane dried all of the eye sauce, I don't know what you call it, the like solution up. So they're hard as a rock. So I'm putting solution in there now just to see if like maybe for some reason, if I'm lucky, it will come back to life in a way where I can actually wear it. But I'm not convinced that I will be able to wear the contacts, which really fucking sucks. And I'm actually super bummed about it. I really thought that I was like, okay, well, like, you know, if everything looks shitty, at least I'll have the contacts. Wrong. Thankfully, I did bring my other colored contacts, so I do have purple ones, which is not pink, but I feel like at least having something will make a difference. Like, at least, as long as my, like, contact... I mean, at the end of the day, it's, like, not that big of a deal. What are you gonna do? But I was like, fuck, that blows. So, I don't know, y'all. I'm definitely bummed, though. So I have purple ones. They're not like large lenses, which really sucks. They're like regular size lenses, and to be honest with you, because my natural eye color is green, I feel like not a lot of lenses show up on green eyes, unfortunately. Having brown is like kind of the peak, or blue. But what can you do? You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Okay, here we are with Miss Ma'am's wig. Oh my god, this is going to be so heavy. Wow, it's so long and luscious. It looks like shit on camera, which is crazy. Okay, I need to make this wig cap so small. Because I got a tiny little cranium here. How do I... Can I get it in here? Oh, there's like lace on the inside. Come on. I hate these little hook things. I know it's supposed to be helpful, but it's like not. It's actually not at all. Which is really annoying. I look like a lunch lady. This is definitely... I should just go like this. Like this is the cosplay. You guys like it? You guys like my cosplay? Are you loving it? Yes or yes? It's been dry since they landed. I feel like there's no way they'll recover at this point. Girl, I know. I don't want to talk about it. I'm upset. Oh, God. Okay. 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 Now, in what direction is this supposed to go? Is this the whole bang? Are we banging this hard? Is it this much bang? I can't actually fucking see anything. Oh, I think this is supposed to be like such. Like this? I think it's like this, right? Can I see? What is fucking happening here? There's so much hair in this fucking wig. I can't see anything. Holy shit. Okay. We're going to have to pin like a motherfuck. Good lord. And I also need to pull a photo up like yesterday. What are we doing here? Actually, you know what? I'll put it on my phone so that I can see because... Go away. Let's just do this for now so that I can pull up a photo here. I need a reference image. I wasn't expecting there to be so much hair in this. In this wig. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know what this is doing. There's quite a bit of hair here. Right? We've got the anime face frame. I have to cut these bangs, which is gonna suck. I don't think this is supposed to be a full bang here. Yeah, it's supposed to be separated. So my question is this. The fuck is happening here? This, right? Okay. Oh, girl. We're gonna need some serious styling for this one. Wow, I really thought this one was gonna be easier because it was less happening, but I guess not. Also, this wig is so long. It's very soft, though. I'm, like, kind of impressed by that. Okay, let's just pin shit back here for a sec, because I fear there's way too much fucking hair. Good God. Oh my God. Look how thick that is, dude. Okay. Wow, holy fucking garbage, Batman. Okay, I gotta keep looking in this mirror behind me so that I can see, but there is so much hair, and it is so thick and unruly. This is nuts. Where are my skizzers here? Okay. I'm gonna make the world's biggest mess in this room, I fear, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Let's get this separated. Oh my god. You know, there's a reason why I never do wigs. And this is it. It's also probably easier to do when you have like the headstand thing. I just have not gotten that at all. It's also hard when you are traveling. I give like full-time cosplayers a lot of credit because this shit is no joke. Okay. Let's just see what we got going on here. We have these serious fucking bangs. I feel like I need to kind of just like, need to pull the top layer here. Right? Is the top layer? Like this. Actually, why don't I separate this? Get a clip or something of the like. Can use this. And this, we'll just clip this back. Okay, like such. And then we'll take this. Okay. Okay. And this is clippable. Okay. There we go. Now I can see what is bang and what is not. This shit is fucking crazy. Holy cosplay Batman. I need to thin this entire thing out. There is way too much hair on this. And I feel like doing this on camera is going to be so difficult comparatively to not doing it on camera. How do I... See, this would be a perfect time for me to have a rat tail comb. But I don't have one of those either. Because I left it at home. Okay, let's just... Actually, this is like so thick. Let's do this and tie this up. Where's my little... Go like this, right? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I need to cut a weft out. Which, this is a crazy angle here. I need to cut a weft. Just like completely out. This feels so incorrect. Guys, I'm scared. I'm just gonna pull these side ones down and leave that just in case. Oh god. Why do I feel like I'm cutting my own hair even though I'm not? Like I feel like I'm doing... I feel like a toddler cutting my hair without my mom knowing. Okay. I actually think that might have worked, not gonna lie. That might have been the vibe. Okay. I'm gonna go like this. I look insane. Don't be weird about it, okay? We'll style it in a second. I just need some of this thickness off. Right? Okay, that's a little thinner. It's a little lighter too. I'm just gonna then again pull up this top section once more. Should I pull more? Ew. Okay. Okay. Cleaning up this mess afterwards is going to be so much fun. Go like this. We're going to put this back up. Ugh. Can you tell that I'm a novice? I think what I'm going to end up doing when I go back home is getting a head bust so that I can get my wigs to be a little more just like interesting. So I feel like up until I'd never really done any styling for wigs, but I really want to get better at it. Right, this is good. I really want to get better at it, and I think it'll be easier if I can have it on a headstand. Okay. Oh my god, I'm covered in hair. So sick. Okay. Little bit lighter. Now we're gonna go, right? It's like above her eye. I'm just gonna go down at an angle for right now so that I can finesse it into existence, because I don't want to go too short everywhere. I also like really need to get rid. This is gonna drive me nuts. This has got to go. This has got to go. Right? I'm actually gonna have to, I feel like I'm gonna have to lighten the whole thing. Oh my god, this is like crazy. Is this hair? This is hair. Wink. Okay. I wish I had brought in my hair elastic. I feel like I had what do you call it? Hair something? I don't know. Oh, there we go. I'm like, whew. Freedom. Okay, I'm gonna peel this section back. Sorry I have to like use this mirror because I like genuinely cannot fucking see on camera. We're gonna put this one back. Wow, I look crazy right now. This is actually insane. This is actually insane. Okay, I'm gonna pull a little bit down, but not very much. I'm just going to rip this. Like such. Like this. Okay, all right, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere here. Okay. I feel like I should lighten the whole thing, but oh my god, I have hair in my mouth. Hair in my mouth. this, right? Maybe? We're getting there, guys. This is crazy work. I'm also probably going to apply some heat to this once it's like stylized, like I've cut it in a way that doesn't look fucking weird. But I'm just going to go like such and cut her down for size. I also don't want to go too short on the bangs just yet because I think I am going to apply heat to them. And once I add the heat, oh my god, oh, I'm covered in hair. I like literally cannot show you guys. The amount of hair that is on my body right now is like actually should be studied. This is crazy. I really thought I was like doing something when I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like cut it off like this and then it won't get anywhere. Literally covered. Literally, absolutely, positively covered. So I always just trust the process and it'll look great in the end. Let us pray, you know? One can only hope. One can only hope. You know what it is? Like, I shouldn't be like upset because I feel like being able to get a wig with this much hair is like pretty nice. Given it was like 20 bucks, which I feel like is kind of a steal for a wig. And if I was like a actual like person who knew what the fuck I was doing, I feel like I would be over the moon that I've got like a million fucking wefts left over to play with. But because I'm not, I'm like, there's so much hair. But then an actual person would be like, oh my god, there's so much hair. I also feel like I could still take some off the bottom here. Like, I don't think that I need these wefts here. Feels like a lot of I can just leave that one. You know? Because then it's like a little bit lighter. See what I mean? Right? Like this. Oh my god, I cannot believe the amount of hair that is on my body in this current moment. In my current state, as it were. Okay. I still feel like, one, this has to get cut down, so let's just do that. Boom. I still feel like I can cut the bangs down quite a bit because they do still feel pretty bulky. I feel like the bang being bulky is a no-go for me. I also wonder if I cut layers into it. If I let the top be a little bit shorter than the bottom so that it's a little layered, I feel like that is kind of like realistic to actual bangs, you know? But I do feel like I could maybe cut some less. It still feels like quite heavy in the bang department. I also feel like maybe it's because these are going at an angle still here that could go a little more across, like this part, right? Oh, that's a little better. Can we see this? It's a little bit better, right? A little bit of a flatness, and then I think maybe here we can start tailing it like such. Like this. And then I'm going to go above here, and I'm going to go higher up so that we get a little bit of layers in here. I say like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't. But my brain thinks I do. But usually when I get my bangs cut, it's not like the top part. Like this top part and the bottom are not like the same. They're like a little bit more like defined. But the question becomes, now when I curl this up, it's going to take on a different shape. Mainly because it's going to need to get heated into place. I do still think I can cut. I feel like I can take another weft out. But I don't want to be presumptuous here. Oh my God. Guys, I'm covered. You see how light that is? I feel like that I need to just cut a fucking giant weft out. Just have the underneath be really like thin. Oop, that's too much. Like this. And then just have it be really thin. Maybe. Okay, like this. I gotta like get my brush out from underneath all of the hair. This is truly like disgusting. I cannot believe that this is the case. Right? This is definitely like it needs to be heated and like reshaped, but it's definitely better than it was, methinks. Then I'm just gonna pull this forward like such. These, and we're gonna cut this forward, and we're gonna cut this also. We're gonna go over by the hairline here. Little ponytail action. Wahoo. God, it's so fucking long. Holy shit, Batman. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, well, it only goes like halfway when I try to do it like properly. There we go. Look at this. Then we're getting some, well, you can't see it, but you see, we're getting a little bit of like face framey goodness. Which I was in fact hoping for. Like this. Right, that's cute. Right? How do I get this to do what I want it to? This is what? This has got to go. Like this. And this is going to go. Like this. There we go. Which I will have to do the other side as well, but, and then I'm going to pull this forward. And then I think what I'll do post-stream is just take some of the wefts out in the actual hair. Because this is nuts. It's so thick. I don't think that I need it that thick. Oh my god, guys. Like, holy fuck. Oh, I'm going to need a vacuum so badly after doing this. My husband and his parents are going to be like, girl, what the fuck did you do up there? I'm going to be like, so here's the thing. Remember when I said I was streaming? Oh, well, I was. But I was making a mess. What's the worst part about this is that I have a sweater here because I was like a little cold. And I was like, oh, I'll put a sweater here so that I can put it on so I don't get like chilly. Covered in hair. She's gone for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. I do feel like it is kind of like coming along though. Right? It is kind of like shaping itself a little naturally just because of the layers getting put into it, which is kind of nice. I feel like because I have done, like I've dyed my own hair, I have styled myself for music videos, I've cut my own hair. By the end of me, like, I still go and get my hair dyed and my hair cut and everything, but by the, like, once I lock in on the wig cutting situation, I fear I might never need a haircut professionally again. If I can do it properly, you know what I mean? Because cosplayers really do be like clothing designers, hairstylists, in-house everything, really. It's kind of nuts. I also think the more pink I cut out of this wig, the more natural it'll look. You know what I mean? Like when you go and you get your hair done, the front pieces will naturally have less. I'm gonna cut these parts to be shorter, I think, for the layer of it all, though it's so thick that I kind of can't. If I can just get this, I'm just gonna cut this part shorter. That way there's layers happening here. I think. Like this, right? Not too many, because she doesn't really have layers in her hair. It's pretty straightforward. But I just feel like if I have some pieces like here on the top part that are a little more short, in terms of like haircut vibes, it'll look a little more put together. Like, see how this has some movement up here? Not by much, but I'm just gonna get this top layer, and again, same thing. Like that. Keep pulling hair forward by accident. Okay. I mean, not bad, not good, right? There's like a little movement, which is like not awful. This, I think, maybe I can pull this a little bit more. That way it's... Oh my god, it's just like me getting rid of hair, basically. It's like, how can I cut hair off as much as possible? Right? Okay. See? Now we're getting somewhere. Right? I really do think these top layers here have gots to go. I feel like these can be significantly shorter. Oh my god. Guys, help. This can be shorter too. Who knew I was gonna need the fucking mirror this whole time? Oh my god. Do we think... Oh my god, these are also like not the scissors to be using. These are like eyebrow scissors, which definitely are not the scissors to be using when you are trying to cut hair, let alone fake synthetic hair. Definitely not the ones to go for, unfortunately. I do like the way it's kind of like curving up naturally, though. It does look really like legit, right? Like how it's kind of like naturally curling in. I am enjoying that. That's kind of nice. Like so. Okay. Look at her. That's kind of nice. I might need to cut a weft out underneath of this one, because this shit is thick as all fuck. Is it in here? No, it's in here. Like this. I feel like I'm cutting more than I should be. God, cutting off hair in such a manner feels so unbelievably wrong. Okay, I need to like get this to stay still. Right? Like, because this is not doing it for me. Once it like folds over though, I think it'll be a little bit better. I am gonna have to cut the entire fucking wig though, which is not... Oh my god, guys. Can you see? Look at this. Can you see the absolute atrocity that is the hair on the ground? Oh, lordy lordy. She's a mess. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. Wait, how do I... Okay. Those are the wrong scissors. LOL, I need to get the blank. I need to get the blank mannequin head. That's just like, it needs to happen, I fear. Could have gotten it this round, but I do this every time. I'm like, oh, I got it. You should expect nothing less. I also should have brought duct tape. Oh my god, I'm covered. Okay, one thing at a time. No need to clean the process up if we're still in it. Okay. So this is better. Definitely better. It needs to be situated, but I feel like this has really come out quite nice. I mean, for what it is. Not half bad. I like the way that it's kind of like framing the face a little bit. I am going to need to go and then start doing the rest of these because it's like really fucking long and looks weird. I guess I could go like this. Separate it like such. Because I'm going to have to cut off most of this anyway. Okay, well, I'll just go like this for now. Good lord, y'all. Oh my lord. Guys, this is a mess. It is coming along though. So that's nice. Kill me. Okay. Like such. Right? This gets finessed off. Now I understand why people have like crazy hand cramps when they're doing wigs. I'm like, oh shit. I'm totally getting it now, Mr. Krabs. But it also probably doesn't help that I'm using like the incorrect scissors. But you know what? Whatever. I feel like this is what Marin would have done, to be honest with you, before she met Gojo to get help. She was probably fucking ripping this. Because canonically, her cosplays were kind of shitty. Though, I do think that, if I'm not mistaken, she did know how to style a wig. Though I don't really remember, actually. Was her wig styling good? See, now I can't recall. I finished the anime so long ago that I don't fully remember anymore. Which is kind of crazy. Okay. Better? Right? I still think this is like a little... I fear I'm gonna have to cut this wig like shorter is what's gonna happen. Like so, right? Oh my god, I'm going to need so much help cleaning up. I can tell every cut is so stressful with those scissors. It really is. And also the sound that it's making while I cut in my ear on my scalp is truly something else. I mean, like, also not to mention the, like, small, crazy city that I have of hair on my lap right now is actually fucking nuts. So, that's something. I'm also, like, as I'm going, realizing that I'm cutting it shorter, which I needed to do anyway. Why don't I just go like this? Because it's going to get chopped off anyway. This is actually nuts. This is like what parents... Like, I feel like a toddler who's cutting their sibling's hair off. And, like, I'm going to get in trouble for cutting hair with the way that this is being cut. Okay. Let's get this sorted here so that I can see where the cuts are. Ow, motherfucker. You know what's fucked up is I haven't even done the, like, part where I, like, make it make sense. Like, you're supposed to go in and, like, give it texture. This is shorter, though. It's definitely, like, better this way than it was before. I'm gonna have to cut wefts out of it. Methinks. I also have shorter hair now, which means that this is gonna go south real quick. I'm, like, trying not to have it cover me, but I fear that is unfortunately no longer an option. I will say that, like, wig itself is, like, really soft, which is kind of crazy, right? Comparatively, can we see? Probably could be cut even more, like, shorter, but we're gonna start here and go from there. But definitely highly recommend using actual fucking scissors, because eyebrow shears are definitely not the vibe. It also, like, fucking hurts. Like, are you guys seeing this? I look like a fucking insane person. The hair is so thick that I will say you can make shitty cuts on this wig and it still looks like not half bad. I'm actually, like, kind of like, oh, hey, not awful. Definitely needs to be finessed, but the part where I get this to be, like, sexy and look good, I will definitely have to do over a garbage pail, because this is nuts. Okay. Okay. Comparison. This side, right? Here, like such. And then this side. I can definitely take this down now that we're here. Even more. Like so. Yep. And then same thing here. so. And then same thing here. Like so. That needs to be finessed. Like so. Does look like better though. Okay, SB. Not bad, not good. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm really shook at how soft this wig is. Like, girl, what? I can't tell if this is too long. I think it is. And then this is too long. Oh, God. I'm cutting this wig in the same way that I cook food, which is like haphazardly as fuck. And with like no gentleness or delicateness whatsoever. Which, like, you know, it's not like not working. Right? Right? Guys, right? Okay. And then I like literally wasn't cutting anything for a second there. That was crazy. I really feel like this bottom part is not doing it for me, and I don't know why. Because this is like the correct intention here. It's not like fluffy enough for me. But maybe that's just because of how thick it is down here. So you can't really get much like fluff happening. Like, see how this is kind of like feathery and like curling here? I want to get that the whole way down. But something tells me I'm not going to right now, just because I think it's not stylized. And I also think there's so much thickness happening on the bottom that it's just not going to feather in the way that I want it to. But also just could be that it's just not gonna, because it's a fucking wig. Which is possible. Oh my God. Why don't I just do the feather vibe the whole way? Ow, fuck, this shit hurts. Maybe, aha! So I should just feather the whole thing, even though I know I'm going to take wefts out. The whole thing should just get feathered. Got it. Right? Dude, not awful, guys. Like, look at her. Dare I say? Not awful. Now I get to do my least favorite part, which is doing it again, but on the other side. I guess what I can do is go like this, and we can just take the bottom length that we're not going to be using off. Because we don't need it. How much you want to bet my soda has, like, more than you can imagine? The amount of fucking hair in my soda is, like, actually fucking insane. God, I can't fucking see. Let's do this. Oh my god, that looks fucking awful. Oh, I think I cut that too short too. Oh, it's getting worse. Maybe I should have done it in layers like I did before. Let's just maybe do that. Let's just start small and then continue to add as we go. Because that seems to be the vibe that works best. Now, I just cut this side and I definitely cut it shorter than the other side. So I'm going to have to change that and match that. See? It's not the same length, but we're going to just do this first and foremost. Actually, I think I'm going to have to pull wefts. So maybe let's do that over here. Now that we're on this side of the hair, let's go like up here. Like so. Pin her back. What the fuck? Not me pinning absolutely nothing back. I mean, thank God that I have these fuck-ass nails to serve as my easily accessible. Where is my hair clip? Oh my god, there's hair everywhere, guys. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Oh my god, stay. I'm going to cut the fattest weft out of here. I'm actually going to leave this piece in front just in case it goes south. Because this could go south very quick, I fear. Okay. That's nice. And then I'm going to cut this part down. Okay. Actually going to cut this weft out. Okay. I will do the underwefts in a second here. Actually, maybe I should. No, I'll do them in a second. Okay, let's pull this back down here. Okay. That's much better. guys. Okay. Let me cut weft out of here as well. Oh my god, guys. This feels very incorrect, I fear. What if I end up with like a fuck-ass bald spot? That would be bad. Ugh, I didn't, thank God. But still, no promises. That's like still very scary. Feels better though. Ow, mother. I cannot stress enough how using regular scissors would be beneficial to you. Because this is like not the fucking vibe. How do should I? You know what it is they don't, oh, I gotta go backwards? Ugh, kill me. I wonder if I can train these to the side while I'm here. Let's see. I mean, that'll do for now, I guess, right? Oh, Lord. I am covered in hair. Is this doing for you guys? Are you like loving this? Is this not like eating down in every way that you hoped and dreamed? I feel like I barely did anything to the Shizuku wig. I like cut bangs maybe a little bit more intensely, but I really like barely touched that wig. I can't tell if this one just requires more effort or I'm just actually trying to put effort into it, which I think might be the case. But also, I just feel like if you've got a cosplay that's basically just hair, I mean, this cosplay is just like clothing. So I'm like, I feel like I need to at least try to get the wig to not look like shit. Fully like shit, anyway. Plus, you know what? If I do right by the wig now, then when I try to wear it again for something else, I won't have to do anything crazy. I say that now and then flash forward. I'm like, I decided that I'm going to make a helmet. I'm going to do a helmet wig. And then all of y'all are going to be like, girl, what? You said you weren't going to do that shit. I'm going to be like, oh, whoopsies. I'm trying to get it to kind of like sit kind of how my own hair does. Where it's like the front goes in and then the side goes out like so. Which I feel like I might be able to do with heat. And then these pieces in here I want to flutter inward, which means I need to cut this one shorter and this one shorter and this one shorter, like such, because then it'll flutter inwards towards my face. So when I heat it up, I can use the heating wand to curl it in, and then I'll have it be like this. So it'll be kind of like it'll face frame a little bit better, maybe? I don't know. Right? Okay. These will be layers, so I don't have to worry too much about the bottoms being shorter. However, once I start getting to this part over here, I am going to need to like make this make sense, I fear. Okay, let me turn this way. See, it is shorter. Whoops. I'm gonna have to cut the other side down. Kill me. Unless I do this a little longer. Well, let's just see if I do that, if it'll even itself out. Motherfucker. Dude, I'm gonna have like fucking bruises on my... This wig definitely needs more compared to the other one. And here I thought this one was gonna be like less work because it was a long wig. So I was like, oh, the longer ones, at least in my previous experience, needed less work. But mayhaps that's not the case. Okay, I am gonna have to cut the other side. Look at how short. Significantly less hair is happening here, so I am gonna have to cut the other side. Fuck me. It's not like it's like too bad, guys. Oh, can you see this? Look at all the hair. I like actually can't. I like actually cannot. With the amount of, the worst part is that it's all over my sweater, which maybe that's a good thing. I can just use my sweater as the vehicle to take all the hair out. You know what? Maybe I didn't fuck up, guys. I'll just brush all the hair into my sweater and make it a sweater problem. Right? Guys, right? Right, that makes sense. Okay. This is gonna get cut significantly shorter, which I like fully need to be in mirror for. Sorry, guys. Oh, this is gonna go south very quick. I can start to feel it. Oh, so quick. Because now I'm cutting it too short. Fuck me, guys. I'm gonna end up cutting like all the fucking pink out of this thing. You know what it is I've done a bunch of feathering. So now, when I go to cut the hair, I forget that the hair shrinks. So when you cut it, if you think you're cutting like really far away, you're actually not. And you're actually cutting really close, and then it curls back up. Well, I need to fix the bottom. Well, naturally, like everything, I basically cut all the fucking pink out like a loser. Going back and forth, then I just barely left with anything left. And here we are, doing the same fucking thing. Oh my god. Truly, you can't make this shit up. You really can't make this shit up. We were going so strong, too. But the Aries, you know, this is how it goes. The Aries just gets cocky, and then we end up here. Oh my god, you guys. I mean, at least there's still some pink here. I'm gonna have to trim this side. Get in character somehow? Okay, good. That is the vibe. I am getting into character. But also, I feel like, part of me feels like Marin would be this, like, unhinged. Low-key. Like, I feel like she would be like, yeah, I just want to do it. I just want to get it done. And Gojo's like, girl, that's, like, not how things work. You, like, actually have to take your time. And she's like, yeah, but I don't, why would I do that? Like, actually, why would I do that? I mean, it needs to be, like, properly finessed. That is the vibe, and you're nailing it perfectly. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It does need to be finessed a little bit here. I feel like with heat. Right? I need this to get the fuck out of my eyes. Let's get these bangs out here. Like this, right? I actually really like this wig cap too. It's like a lace wig cap, so it's a little different, but it feels really nice. Okay, we'll finesse that in a second. Honestly, it could be worse. This needs to go down. This is too long. Like, actually too long. And not even in a, like, SB oopsies kind of way. Like, in a, like, oh, this actually, like... is incorrect. God. The way in which this is being cut would send a fucking hairstylist into cardiac arrest. I haven't even, like, done the, like, layering portion yet. Oh, Lord, have mercy. This is where you pray to the gods, the hair and makeup gods, and you beg them for help. This truly is where you beg them for help, and you go, hi, I need your assistance, please. Dear Marin Kitagawa, if ever you were to take over my body and help a sister out, this would be it. Okay. It needs to be finessed, but better, right? Definitely better. It needs to be, like, finessed hardcore, but it has potential. Oh, wow. This is truly... I'm overwhelmed. There's hair all over my fucking can. Oh, no. Oh, well, there's going to be hair in the drink, too. Well, this is something. You guys, I like can't even express. I need to do heat on this. It's like so bad. But we just need to talk about what is happening here. Where is this piece of hair wanting to go? It's just like my real hair. I always have a strand of hair on the side. This needs to be heated. This needs to be heated. These bangs are not performing well. But I just need to show you guys. I'm taking you off cam for a second. I need you guys to see the chaos that is all of this hair covering my pants and my sweater. And then all of this hair all over the floor. And it's all over my laptop, like all up in here. Oh my. Okay. Well, I think it like isn't awful. I do still think I might take out, I took a small weft out here. I think I might take a weft out here on this side potentially, but I don't want to do it until I do the bangs because I might need to like pull stuff over if the bangs aren't performing well. Like this here, I feel like needs to be pulled forward. That way it's like this. And then I can kind of finesse stuff here. And I just want to see what the tools, the heat tools do to it before I start chopping more. I feel like I can take the sides down over here. But again, I want to see what the heat tool does. Because I feel like if I can get the hair to behave properly, then it'll be good. Same with the bangs. I feel like once I get the bangs to kind of like curl a little bit and lay flatter. I mean, you can kind of see the wefts because I did take quite a significant amount of hair out, which is kind of bad, but like, I feel like for my first time kind of finessing a wig, it doesn't look as bad as I imagined it to be. And I think on camera, I mean, it basically just looks like my actual hair. With pink in the bottom, which to be honest with you, probably should have just dyed my hair and called it a day. But, you know, what can you do? I didn't want to go cray bonanzas because I had a wedding. I also want to like figure out how to get this to be cuter. I do wish that I did not cut as much pink off as I did because I feel like 90% of the wig was the pink and I just cut 90% of the pink off, which kind of sucks. But I also feel like this will kind of give enough of the Marin vibe that I like can rock and roll. But I don't know how I'm going to get this clean. Like genuinely, I'm at a loss for words. I guess I could get a vacuum. You know what I'm going to end up doing is taking all of my clothes off and then just doing it solo dolo. Because this is crazy. But yeah, not bad. I really am like so unbelievably impressed with how soft this wig is. Like, oh dang. So soft. So thick. Mind you. Also in character for Marin, truly. I'm like, oh, I know how I'll fix it. I'll just take all my clothes off. And sort it out that way, which honestly makes the most sense. But not half bad. Needs some TLC for sure. Heavy in the bang department over here. But I feel like it doesn't look awful. right? Maybe? I don't know. I can't tell. I also can't decide what the fuck this piece of hair is trying to do. Like, does it want to be over here? Should I include it in the bang? Like, what's happening here? If it wasn't for your wedding, I know you would have gotten the pink highlights. I'm not even kidding. 1000% thought about it. Because I was talking to my husband. I almost said fiance, and then I almost said boyfriend. I was talking to my husband about it, and I was like, I don't know, like, this feels kind of stupid to get a wig for hair cut and color that's, like, quite literally my haircut and color. And he was like, why don't you just do the hair dye? And I was like, that's a great idea. And then I was like, oh, I'm getting married, and I didn't want to have pink hair for the wedding. And then I didn't want to, I, like, just gotten my hair done. So I was like, I don't want to, like, do a hair dye after getting my hair dyed just recently. And now I'm like, I should have just fucking ripped it. But what can you do? I'll probably get pink anyway, so then I can just do this Marin cosplay again with my actual hair. But I definitely would have gone and just done it if I could. Seeing the vision for sure. I'm proud of myself, despite the fact that I did cut 90% of it off, which is not my best, but also not surprising in the slightest. I feel like we should have known right out the gate. But there's enough pink that I think you get the vibe. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try finessing it with the heating elements and see where that goes. Oh my god, I like actually can't. It's so overstimulating to be covered in fucking hair and then it's everywhere else. Ooh, I also have to get my nails done because I still have the set that I wore for my wedding, which I'm obsessed with, but I do think I might do the Marin nail color, which is just pink sparkles. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you so much for the subscription, Labyrinth. I'm struggling. I don't know. I have to figure it out. What I am going to do now. What am I going to do? I don't know. I would, like, get up to do something, but I, like, can't pee. I was going to get up and pee and then maybe play something, but I'm, like, covered in stuff today. Like, I don't even know how to play something when, I mean, this is, like, actually fucking, this is nuts, guys. This is crazy. Oh, it looks like a cat fucking took its hair off in here. Looks like a cat literally came in and chose to just take its skin off. Oh my god. Well. Oh my god. Bro, how do I... Bro. Guys. How do I even get it off? Do I use tape? What do I do? I kind of look like Power in this cosplay. Ah! I'm sliding because there's hair all over the floor and it's all over my... Oh my god, oh my god. I should have set up in the bathroom. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god, you guys. I'm dead. I'm literally dead. Got one of those big hair lint rollers. I don't know. I have to ask my in-laws and see. Be like, hey, do you have a giant lint roller? Or like a giant roll of duct tape? I'm going to go crazy really quick. Don't mind me and don't go upstairs. Please don't look at anything that I am doing in this current moment. You don't want to know what's going on. They're going to be like, oh, okay, sure. Okay, well, that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching me struggle. I will style this some more and then post it on maybe Instagram, probably Instagram and YouTube and Twitch. So if you're not following me on any of those 3 places, I highly recommend. And I will let you guys know what it ends up looking like once I, like, get the heat on it and, like, take some wefts out. and we'll see how she goes. We're going to be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. We are going to be streaming Tomodachi Life, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Is that what I put on the... I don't remember what I put on the... Let me look. Now I can't remember. No. I don't remember what I put on the thing. I think it's Tomodachi Life that we're streaming tomorrow. But we will be streaming tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. And then we are streaming on Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. EST. So much earlier on Wednesday. I wasn't going to stream on Wednesday because I have family stuff going on. But then I was like, well, I'll just stream for a little bit and I'll just stream earlier in the morning. So we're going to stream at 10:30 a.m. EST on Wednesday. So early stream. I think we're also doing, oh no, maybe we're doing Pokopia tomorrow. And then Tomodachi Life on Wednesday. I don't fucking know. But if you're not following me, please do. If you are not hanging out, Tomodachi on Wednesday and then Pokopia on Tuesday. Okay, thank you. See, what would I do without you guys? Pokopia tomorrow, which is going to be fun. We're going to go back into our island. We're going to get her looking better. We finally got some of our island areas to get leveled up, and also we can dive now, which means we can go underwater, which is going to be so much fun. And then Wednesday, it's going to be back in action, Total Drama Island. We are going to be diving back into Tomodachi Life and seeing who the fuck is falling in love and who the fuck is falling apart. And nobody's going to get married on my island because I can't play the games. So there's that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and for watching me absolutely struggle and look like I was having like a fucking manic episode. Cutting that hair with the world's tiniest scissors. I'm so excited for Anime NYC. I will keep you guys posted also on socials as I start to get stuff in for Virgo, because I'm going to have to do this again for Virgo's hair, and it's even shorter, which means that I'm terrified to cut it. So we shall see how that goes. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Stay weird, stay spooky. Make sure you drink your water. And I will see you guys